Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ZBA meeting of June, what's today's date? 22nd? June 24th. We'll start with the meeting off with, sir, can you come up here for a minute, please? I want to explain something to you, okay? There's only 3 of us here. We all got to say yes. We all got to say no for you to pass.
Okay.
Or you can wait until there's a full board of 5. Because if one says no, it's all done. We all got to say yes. We all got to say no. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I do.
And it's up to you. You can wait until next month, and there'll be hopefully there'll be a full board of 5, and go that route, or you can go with just the 3 of us.
I'll go with 3 of you.
The what?
I'll go with 3 of you. I'll go with 3 of you.
Okay. Your call.
Okay.
All right. Okay. The gentleman, I explained to the petitioner of why there's 3 of us. We have 2 members missing. And, there's 4 of us. Well, all right. Okay. We're moving right along here. There's 4 of us. There's 4 of us here now. Okay? So what's going to happen very simply is that I try to explain to him that if we all have to say yes and we all got to say no. Am I correct even with 4? Or 3 and 1? Yeah, 3 can say yes and 1 can say no and it still would pass. Do you understand that, sir? Okay. So there's going to be 4 of us. Lenny, I want you to take Pat's place tonight. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi. Fran won't be here tonight. She's stuck in Littleton, New Hampshire. Her van just died on her. So there's just going to be just 4 of us. I'm just going to take over as chairman, and we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay, buddy?
Okie dokie. All right. Rich, can you do the... I don't even have it in front of me.
Pledge or preamble?
Your preamp?
Preamble?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Thank you. What? Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Just
For the
a
benefit of those...
Rich, just a minute. Oh, all right. We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance first. I'm sorry, Rich.
It's okay.
I apologize. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Now you go.
Okay. As I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For the benefit of those who have not attended these hearings, the procedure is as follows. The petitions will be heard in the order that they were posted in a legal notice. However, the chairman may change the order with consent of the board to expedite the public hearing as appropriate. The board will treat all petitioners, their representatives, abutters, and other interested parties fairly and with respect. We allow each petitioner to state why his or her petition should be granted. Following the petitioner's statement, any abutter or interested party is allowed to speak for or against the petition. In the interest of getting all the facts, we will go around a second time. The board may elicit testimony at any point, but we cannot allow any cross-discussion. All questions must be directed to the board. Also, we ask that you do not repeat yourself or your neighbor's testimony. If you wish to indicate concurrence, please do so. After hearing all the facts regarding a petition, the chairman will close the public hearing and the board will deliberate and vote on the petition before moving on to the next petition. You can expect fairness and impartiality by this board. The zoning board is empowered to legalize the breaking of the town zoning ordinance, and this is not done lightly. State law and local ordinances set out the criteria that must be met in order for the board to grant your petition. I remind you that it is your responsibility to prove your case so that this board has justification for granting the petition. The minimum requirements are listed in the form you received from the Community Development Office, and it would be helpful if you proceeded on that basis. Please turn off all cell phones and pagers.
Thank you, Rich. What's this? Sir, you can come up. You're the only one that's going to be here tonight.
You swear?
Yeah.
And
Go ahead. I'll do it.
Oh.
Sir, can you raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Can you write your name down on the... Okay. You don't have one? Here we are, sir. While he's doing that, I'm going to do special... I'm going to do a special exception first, Okay, gentlemen? And we'll go from there.
We don't have the special exception. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. Never mind.
You don't have the package? You don't have this?
No, I was confusing two cases.
Oh, okay. First is Tamsud Realty LLC, petitioner and owner. Special exception under Section 202.2C of the zoning ordinance to permit the conversion of a single-family residence to two-family residence. The parcel is located on 633 DW Highway in the C1 Limited Commercial and Aquifer Conservation District and wet head protection area. Tax map 60-2, lot 024, case 2015-18. This agenda item was tabled from the May 27, 2015 meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to excuse my voice. I have getting over a cold, so it's kind of hard for me to talk. Okay, sir.
Can you state your name for the minutes, please?
Naga Tamragori.
Is your
Turn
phone?
the mic on.
Turn the mic on. The green light, just hit it. Is the green light on?
No.
Do it again?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Speak
Naga-
right. Go ahead.
Naga Tamragori.
Okay. Go ahead.
I applied for the special variance last month to convert a single family home to a double family home. Basically, I want to use the basement. Right now, basement is not being used, so I just wanted to separate it out and use it because I could not get a single family to rent the whole place. So I'm not making much on the properties. I just wanted to do that. That's all I'm trying to do.
I wasn't here last time, so be patient with me, okay?
Sure. Okay.
There was supposed to be something pertaining to information on your septic system?
I redid the septic in 2011. I did the leach field, everything all over.
Well, I have a memo here from the gentleman who takes care of all this, and he said to Jill, there is no record of any septic system in our file.
There was nothing, yeah, but I just redid it myself.
Well, you did this yourself?
Yeah. Because it was clogged.
What did you do yourself?
Yeah.
Dig it up and put the leach field again and clean up the tank and whatever was stuck inside, I removed it.
Did you have a permit for that?
No.
You have no state permit for the septic?
It was stuck and the water was coming back into the house, so I had to remove and then clean it up.
You could sometimes replace in place, in kind, without a new permit. So it's possible that that's what was done 4 years ago. We don't know.
Okay.
Tony, for your benefit, do you want him to go through the special exception criteria again?
Sir, can you go through your steps here in the special exception, one at a time? Why don't you show them where it is, Joe?
Thank you. The specific site is inappropriate location for such a use or uses in terms of overall community development because the use will not adversely affect the proposed use in terms of community development and will not alter the look and feel of the area. Point B, the use as developed.
No. No.
The use as developed will not adversely affect the neighborhood because there will not be any new addition added and will not affect the neighborhood.
Any questions on B? Go ahead. Go ahead.
How many people are living in the house right now?
2.
And so, how many will be living in the house if you do this?
Probably 4.
So it will affect it.
No, only 2 more people will live.
So it will double the number of people living in the house.
Right, but even in one house they could have lived 4. It could have been a 4 family, but it's only husband and wife living there, that's all.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
There will be no nuisance or serious hazard to vehicles or pedestrian because the entry and exit is already existing and the driveway is also there. There won't be any new nuisance or hazard to vehicles or pedestrians since it is well buffered from the abutting properties.
Any questions on this one, gentlemen and ladies? Nope. Okay, sir.
Adequate and appropriate facilities will be provided for the proper operation of the proposed uses or use because appropriate and adequate facilities is already available or provided for proper operation and use. And everything will be up to date and code. The adequate parking space is also available.
Any questions on this? Anything else, sir, do you want to say?
Actually, I did have a easement for the sewer, to the city sewer, which already DES also has the map, everything, but I did not renew it after that because I didn't feel it was financially viable to do it, where nobody was living there in the house. So only now, last 1 year, 2 people are staying there. Actually, I have an easement from that from the Villegas, which is the dog place now. They have a sewer system there, city sewer, and I have an easement. It is recorded. The DES number is 060711.
What's the easement for?
For using the city sewer, if I want to use, I can go through the property next door. I don't have to go through anybody else's.
To connect to the sewer.
Yeah. I already have an easement and it is recorded.
You have that now, sir? I mean, you have permission to do
I
that?
have the easement recorded, but I have not implemented because it was not financially viable for me to do it.
Any other questions from the pedestrian? Okay. Anything else, sir, you want to say?
That's it for the...
Okay. We'll go now to, does anybody is for this special exception?
You mean anyone from the public want to speak to it?
Yeah. Anyone in the public that want to speak to, on this petition? It's a special exception.
In favor of it?
In favor of it. Is anyone in the public want to speak on against this petition? Can you come forward, please? Yeah, I know. Okay, sir, can you sit? Let these.
Catch them before they sit down.
Yeah. Can you raise your hands up, please? You swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, can you write your names on that piece of paper for me, please?
You do it first. And you can take turns writing and speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just give you your name and go from there.
Should be bright green.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, we were here last time, and we explained our situation.
Can you speak a little louder, ma'am, and
Okay.
into the microphone?
Okay,
And
it's-
identify yourself by name,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, Pat Wolfendale, and I live at 4 Allen Road.
Okay.
And his place is right up on the highway, and we're below.
Okay.
We live off of Hilton, and I'm on Allen Road, so he's just right above us. And the main concern wasn't so much about the two-family, it was the septic tank. And the prior person that owned this came to us, and he wanted to put in an easement on Pat's property, my property, Phil and Leslie's, and we all said no. And he also wanted to hook it up to the people across the street, which was his partner, so at least he would have had sewerage. My concern is it's smelled terribly, the septic tank. I didn't realize that we could have called. I went to see Fred Kelly, and he said it's an environmental hazardous, and we could have called him. And I didn't realize that. I didn't know that at the time. But that's our main concern is the septic tank. And when I spoke with Fred, he said that in order for them to do a two-family, he would have to have a septic design for a two-family home. And the one that's there now is definitely, it's old, it's outdated, and I've never seen it pumped out. You know, because we used to be on septic, and you'd have to do it every so often. And I've never seen it done. So that's our concern. And I don't know, he says he's going to get an easement, but I don't know who from.
I already have the easement from
Sir, just, go ahead, ma'am.
You know, so I don't know, you know, that's our main concern is the septic tank.
That's right.
It really is, because it affects us.
When was the last time you saw an issue with the smell
Oh,
without the, without the elaboration? Is it this year?
no, it wasn't this year. It was when the previous owner's son was there, and...
So this was prior to him updating it?
Right, I don't know if it's been updated, but, you know...
This was prior to him owning it?
Owning it, yeah.
So you haven't seen that issue since he's owned it?
I have a problem smelling, but when my son visits, he tells me. I've had 5 sinus surgeries, so...
And is this, so when your son has visited,
Oh,
has
yeah.
this been
Yeah, he said,
since?
oh, my God, Mom, it's terrible.
Has this been since
No, not since.
since this gentleman has owned it?
Have you smelled it?
No, I haven't smelled it.
So this isn't recent?
Not recent,
Okay.
no. But I don't know if you get more people in there, because his son was there and he had more people. He had friends over there all the time.
Our sons always do that.
Yeah, you know how kids are, but I mean,
But you haven't seen an issue with this since the gentleman has owned it?
no, but I mean, if it goes to a two-family, it definitely,
I understand that. I was just asking if you had noticed a difference since this gentleman has owned it.
no.
Okay.
Any more questions to this? You want to say anything more, or, ma'am?
Well, we just want to ward off a potential disaster in the future. We can't worry every night we're going to bed that something like this is going to happen. I don't know what happens when a septic tank overflows, but if it did, it would come right down into our yards.
Okay.
And if the easement doesn't go through, then he has to definitely have a two-family. And we're afraid-
There is an easement that's existing.
And who is it?
It's with the dog park next door.
The dog park.
That would settle the problem.
So
For
he would be
sure.
connected to them?
He has an easement. He has not opted to connect to it.
He has not done it yet,
Correct.
right, but he will, so it would be on there.
No, not necessarily. He has said he has the easement, so he has the ability to do it, but he has not committed nor indicated that he will do it. In fact, he's indicated that he's not going to because it's not financially feasible.
Okay.
That was his testimony just now.
Okay, so then his only other option, according to Fred, and this is what I'm saying about slipping through the crack, is when I did, that's why I went to see Fred, and he said he has to have a septic tank designed for a two-family home. The one that there is right now is just for a single family, and it's very old and updated.
Anything else, ma'am?
No, that was our issue.
Thank you for your testimony.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right,
Thank you.
Has anybody else want to say anything against this petitioner? You know, I'm going to say I have to do that. I know there's nobody else here, but
Before we close,
yes, go ahead.
and this is for the board, in terms of what we are discussing here with a septic system, this is something that still needs to be addressed through planning board, correct?
Correct.
So this,
Oh, just a minute. No?
This will not go to planning board. This is a two-family home, so it doesn't fall under the planning board's jurisdiction. If it was multifamily, which is 3 or more, it would.
so how,
I'm sorry.
there's no possible way then to attach a condition to make, you know, I mean, at this point in time, we've already tabled it once, so it's not like we really can keep tabling this and get septic inspections. It's,
If he gets the special exception and the variance tonight, he would then proceed to Fred Kelly to get a building permit. And Fred Kelly would want to see the septic system designed for a two-family home before he would get that.
so it will be addressed somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, so that, all right, so that was my concern, was just that it is being addressed. Okay.
Anything? Lynn?
If we approve this, is there any way to avoid a redesign on the septic?
Not according to what I heard from Fred Kelly.
Okay. Can we make this subject to that?
You can attach reasonable conditions.
Okay.
I'm going to close the public, and we'll now go into the committee.
Mr. Chairman,
Go right ahead.
I move that we approve TAMSAB Realty LLC petitioner owner special exception under section 2.02.2C of the zoning ordinance to permit the conversion of a single-family residence to a two-family residence, parcel located at 633 DW Highway in a C1 limited commercial aquifer conservation districts and wellhead protection area, tax map 6E-2, lot 024, case number 2015-18. And I will speak to it if we can get a second.
Could I have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Rich. Go right ahead, Mr.
With an acre and a half of
Sir.
property, if he has to do a on-site liquid disposal system, it's certainly doable. He's got to satisfy the building department of how he's going to get rid of his liquid waste. And the site is appropriate. It works. And it's up to him to satisfy the requirements for disposal. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Worcester. Anybody else?
I'd like to amend that to make it subject to the building inspector doing a full review of an appropriate septic design for a two-family home with the appropriate number of bedrooms.
Do you agree with that? Rich?
Yes.
Any more discussion? If not, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? So moved, 4-0. Sir? No. We're going to go to the next one. I'm sorry. Now we're going to go into, excuse me. We're now going to go to the variance. A variance under Section 3.02 of the zoning ordinance to permit a two-family residence. The parcel is located at 633 DW Highway in the C1 Commercial District, Aquifer Conservation District, and Wetland Protection Area. Tax map 6E-2, Lot 024, case 2015-20. Go ahead, sir.
Granting the variance would not be contrary to the public interest. There will not be any new additional building work other than make use of the basement, which is not being utilized now.
Any questions on this one? No. Continue, sir.
The spirit of the ordinance is observed because the proper utilization of the building will help the spirit of the ordinance.
Anything else? Anybody want to talk on this one? Nope. Continue, sir.
Granting the variance would do substantial justice because it will do substantial justice since it will reduce the economic burden on the on the owners and provide accommodation for 2 or 3 more people on a family.
Does anybody want to talk on this one? Nope. Continue, sir.
For the following reasons, the values of the surrounding properties will not be diminished. Since the property is located in the C1 zoning and since there is no new addition put up, it will not affect the values of the surrounding properties.
Has anybody want anything else on this one? Continue, sir.
Unnecessary hardship. Owing to special conditions of the property that distinguish it from other properties in the area, denial of the variance would result in unnecessary hardship because no fair and substantial relationship exists between the general public purpose of the ordinance provision and the specific application of that provision to the property because it will not create any extra unnecessary hardship to the general public and will not create extra traffic since adequate facilities like driveway and parking is already available on the property.
And on 2, sir, you flip the page over.
Yeah, the proposed use is a reasonable one because it will reduce the economic burden of the property owner and help the town also.
Any questions on this?
Uh,
Go ahead, Rich.
Can you elaborate on help the town?
The tax may increase on that when you make it into a two-family home.
Okay. Thank you.
Lynn?
When you bought the property, it was a single-family home,
Yeah.
and you thought it was reasonable to buy it as a single-family home?
No, I bought it with the intention of making it into a strip mall, but I didn't go ahead because the market conditions were not good.
So you bought it knowing full well that it was a single-family home?
No, I bought it for the purpose of making it into a strip mall, but didn't go ahead with because the economic
You were going to make it a strip mall,
Yeah,
but you bought it as a single-family home?
yes, I did.
And were therefore willing to accept the economic burden of a single-family home?
Yeah.
Strip mall. Interesting.
You had to say that, didn't you?
The only thing that, in regards to, the hardship criteria, and just so you're aware, sir, that, should this variance be granted by the board, building official will require septic system design to cover the total number of bedrooms of the proposed two-family residence when a permit is requested for expansion or change of the dwelling, just so you're aware, so that will come up.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand it, sir?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Anything else you want to say, sir?
That's it.
Okay. Any from the public Anybody in the public is for this variance? From the public, anybody is against this variance? Go ahead. Come forward, please.
Pat Wolfendale. I
Wait,
just,
wait, Pat, will you sit and are at the mic?
okay, I have a bad back, so I don't want to
Take
fall
your
on the
time.
floor. Okay. Yeah, I just have a question. I had a hard time understanding about a strip mall.
That's,
That's when he said, when Ms. Christensen asked him, did he know that this is a single residence? He says, yes. She says, did you know what was going on? Yes. What was your intention? At the beginning, he says he was going to do a strip mall there.
but because of the economic conditions that are existing now, he decided not to try and do that. That was the only comment. Has nothing to do with this today.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I was just completely floored when he said that. I mean, because all I heard was two families, and then I heard the strip mall, and I'm going,
No,
oh
strip
my
mall
God.
has nothing to do with
No,
that.
nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. All
He's
right.
not going to do that. That's
Okay.
not what this variance and
Not
this...
tonight.
Not tonight.
Okay, because I know he said he's having a hard time, he can't get an easement, and when I spoke with Fred, he definitely said he has to have in order to have a two-family, he definitely has to have two separate
Pat, this is part of that.
That's part of that. This is
It is part
one
of it.
one of the conditions that...
Yeah, okay.
goes.
Because I've never done this before,
Yeah.
so it's like, and it was just mainly the sewer, that's all.
Well, we asked him if he knew, if he understood, and he said yes. So,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
going from there.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any more discussion from the public? If not, I will close the public session and go in executive session. What is the pleasure of the board? Ms. Christensen,
I have a question.
go right ahead.
In order to approve this, does he have to meet all of the criteria?
Yes, all of them.
Okay.
Any more questions? If not, I'll hear a motion.
A motion to approve Tam Sab Realty LLC variance under Section 3.02 of the zoning ordinance to permit a two-family residence. The parcel is located at 633 DW Highway in the C1 Limited Commercial and Aquifer Conservation Districts and Wellhead Protection Area. Tax map 6E-2, lot 024, case 2015-20. And this is, of course, with the understanding that the building official will require the septic system design to cover the total number of bedrooms for the proposed two-family residence when a permit is requested for expansion or change of the dwelling.
Did I hear it? But that was quick. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So moved. Okay, sir, you're all set. You understand you have...
I wouldn't say all set.
No, I wouldn't say all set. I'm just saying that before, you make sure that you do all the curriculums that we told you has to be done. Okay? Okay, thank you. All right, now we go to number 6, discussion and possible action regarding, I'm sorry,
5?
They're not going to be here.
they're not going to be here.
Well, you need to address it.
Oh, that's right. It's have to be addressed. What would I do without you, Lynn?
You'd have Rich here.
That's true.
I'm not sure that's a good job.
No, that's a good job. We had one more petitioner, Globe Mobile Group Corporation. They pulled out for some reason. I do not know. Are they coming back, or do you know, Jill?
At this time, all we know is that they've withdrawn their application.
So they withdrawn their application, so they will not be here this evening. That's for the record. Now, thank you. Now we go to 6. Discussion and possible action regarding other items of concern. Does anybody have any concerns? There's no concerns. Does the staff have any concerns?
Nothing at this time.
Wonderful.
I have a concern.
Go ahead, concern.
I really think we should miracle 2 more recruits.
I will mention that to the chairman.
Okay. Yeah, let the chairman know that we need 2 more people.
Okay, I will do that.
And what you're actually going to do is announce to the public tonight that there are a couple of vacancies on this board that we would love to have people interested.
Go right ahead.
Well, I don't think I need to.
Okay. Now, as Ms. Christensen said, and I really don't know what I'd do without her, or Rich,
Or Lenny.
or Lenny, or
Or
Jill. You can do it without me, but that's all right.
Oh.
We have a couple of positions in the ZBA, and we would appreciate if anybody who's interested to come down and apply. We really need some people, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's a voluntary operation, and sometimes some of our members are working late, or they're out of town, and we need people to replace them. So please, please, come on down and apply for this position.
And even if they don't know anything, we'd train them?
Even if we don't know anything like myself, we'll train them. And the staff will train them. We have a very good staff here. Jill will spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours
Training all of us.
and training all of us. One more hours. And come on down. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, please, come on down and apply. Thank you.
You drink?
We will now go to the minutes of the meeting, the minutes of March 25th. Do I hear a motion to accept the minutes of March 25th?
Mr. Chairman,
Go right ahead.
being you and Rich and I, the 3 of the 4 that were here, I'm going to move that we accept the minutes of March 25th, 2015.
Actually, I don't think Tony was here for this.
Yes, he was.
Yes, I was. The 25th, that's April.
What are you looking at? What if you look at the minutes, not the notes?
Just kidding.
All right. Do I hear a second?
Second.
If so, okay then. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? So moved. 4-0. We will now go to, I believe, April,
29th.
Really? I thought it was May 27th.
You got April 29th here, too.
Yeah?
I have it.
What date? What's this one?
That's next.
Oh, that's next. I only got, oh, okay. Sorry, I only have May 27th. We'll go to April 29th.
I move we approve April 29th as printed.
Do I hear a second? Does anybody hear?
Second.
Okay. Any discussions or elites or anything like that? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? So moved, 4-0.
Now you can do the 27th.
Now we go to May 27th.
I move we approve as printed.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
One exception for me, I was absent, so I am not going to vote. Okay, now let's see what I can do on this. Wow, we're moving right along here. All right, we have taken care of business from the zoning board for this particular date.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Just a minute, please, I have something to say. Okay. Meeting adjourned.